Alright, the war continues on the North African front as the Cyrenaic and Tripolitanian War is still ongoing, which had started some time ago, but the first two engagements were total losses on our part. Until, this little action in Meleta, the island just south of Sicilia, and then Latki, where this was, fought against mercenaries as a revenge from loss earlier. Only this time we were able to beat them because we had more discipline and a higher morale. Thanks to only look up to Ares. Yes, Ares. Help us out. But now we will have to press on. Despite the attrition, we can get some more food, I think. I mean, they said replenish, so army location where they could regain the food supply. Food supply. Yeah. We can get more food here. But I sometimes wish, as you drill troops, that the loyalties would switch because it belongs to this man, who is currently the Admiral of the First Navy. I mean, we brought him in because of his martial skill. But however, we only had one loss against the Carthaginian Navy because we're still outmatched. We only are still playing catch-up with them. And also, we're about to have an election soon, but I do not want that man running the country. It wouldn't do us good. Oh gosh, he's even worse on the marshal. Agenor. Who's Agenor? You. Okay, you have some martial. Better than Platon. Less finesse, more charisma, less zeal. But you are suffering from an infection currently. Shouldn't kill you. As governor, province Comus. It'll do. No friends, no rivals. He's got some money. So Agenor. Yeah. May have to endorse it. I mean, we're having a mercantile faction run the country would increase the national commerce at the cost of our stability and a bit of a tyranny. But I don't have the charisma that he does, so he can lower the tyranny faster. So, do it twice. It's perhaps we may steal that election again. And he has way more seats now. Now that the mercantile faction will be running things. Too bad it's not the military, because, well, none of the candidates are anywhere near that. So that would definitely hurt the morale of the armies and navies. So that will be a handicap to us as the war progresses. No doubt we can win the land war, but not so much at sea. Stay there. Stay to your positions. And then we'll move out and take down this city, which has got a very good supply. It's enough for all of us. Well, barely. Probably want to start advancing soon. But if need be, if your food supplies run out, we'll send first Stratos to there. And knowing from the experience of the combat in the desert, I think we need another supply wagon. not like that. This way. Don't you remember how to run a war here? It'll be 100 days. So we're in less balance now. But nobody's been invading our country, so I thought about lowering the fort maintenance. Again, we're paying for the fortifications in the homeland. Occupied territories do not count. Knips. Knips. Nope, knips. So, occupied fortifications do not count. So, we need a little bit of sustained income. Because of supply train. I have a habit of saying supply wagon because I'm thinking of another strategy game. And as well as the increase of the size of the Navy. Something that we're still trying to include more of to rebuild our Navy. You're the only ones. But these guys are backup. And the main. Horse archers should be the flankers. Stay here as long as you like. We still have our second navy, which these are the fast transport ships that we would call them as. Fortunately, because you're the only one of its class. At least it's raining storm in the Carthage right now, so their ships can't really go anywhere. And yet we fear of massive Carthaginian soldiers. They're only using mercenaries. And they're not using their actual cohorts, their real armies. Even though they're still probably out in the Iberian front. But, I think they're marching on their way to this front line, so it may escalate, but we can't confirm their presence unless we send a single Liburnian to scout out the coast again. We cannot confirm their presence. But Cyrenaica has fully occupied Sardinia. That's the good news. Bad news is we do all the fighting. But our manpower will still be good, and I think if this goes well, we'll be better off in the next war with the Romans for further territorial expansion, since we have 87. Wonder if they'll let us have all this to ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It would just be one territory short from becoming a major power. If they let us have that. Unless you get more population and try to colonize the coast. It's another thing you could do. And that's why you're becoming a major power. But let the war continue. And we'll have to do something about all this trade. That's something we will invest our money on. More trade. We can get camels again. If we wish to. Let's get the furs. We'll spend little money to create more trade routes. And thus further increase our commerce income. Especially that we'll have a mercantile man running things soon. Why not? More vegetables. South Nubia. Away from the rebellion. There's a big rebellion going on in Egypt. That's how we keep losing our trade imports. We got our steppe horses. Import something else. some other prosperous kingdom. They're becoming a reliable sort. It's just for slave output. Got a lot of work to do. Some glass. Simply for the sake of it. Just import the rest. And yes, the camels too. Didn't know Cyrenaica's got all those. Napata's down south, away from them. Or no, get Cyrenaica. Safer than Egypt. Now we're back. Can't afford maintenance, whiff it up. Still good. Still good balance. Simple. And that means we could still invest more in continuous naval buildup. Which we're gonna need more of these light ships. That's just for the flanking for backup. Didn't we? Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, that's this for now. It's like when the first line falls and the second one, then that's where we get the big hitters. And Libranians will be the flankers. Especially if once we get all the Navy reunited. Look, land situation is stabilized. It's just now we have to play a waiting game in case those mercenaries come back. Do not advance to that city yet. Just get your food. No, it's less than optimal because of scorched earth. Yes, we made a mark on it. It was a controversial decision. It's not worth upsetting the balance yet, but national commerce will go up. Even though we have negative stability again. But I don't think it'll hurt much. We can keep it mercantile. Who's our most charismatic? Minis. Of course. Him. Oh no, he's about to die as he seeks treatment. Not gonna make it. Him. He'll have little influence. Not to mention he's fourth in line of the candidate. Not a popular figure, but we won't have that same morale. No. Archimedes is plotting quietly. So now he's really disloyal. He's got gout and dysentery. Lost at gambling. But he's friend of the first general. Told you. No risk of civil war yet. He's an old man at this stage. Plus we're not using his army, so let him roam free. It's good for the balance of a disloyal army running around. Wait a minute, is it over? No? Because all of the surplus that we have here has come back to us. Well, that means people are going to be buying up again. No, wait a minute. That's the provincial investment that we just had it finished again. Have to use our political influence once again. More hemp. The entire country will have ship damage done. +10. There you go. Now we're ready. Sorta. Stay there and keep foraging for food. Once you're fully stocked, advance to the city of Oya. But stay in your position in case the mercenaries come back. Even better. Just take it any way you can, as long as it sustains in the war chest. Should spend it on that, just this once, since we've been using investments. I don't often research those, but since we're intensive with that. One more of this, then we can advance on the mission. This is a trade-heavy place. Barely. There goes the camels. That's Xenophon's army. Poor harvest. Oh, you... No need to be corrupt. Not a really popular guy. Where are y'all going? I wish you were with us, so we can defeat the Carthaginian Navy together. With our numbers versus your numbers versus theirs, we're definitely a match. While they're getting all that manpower, so they're ready for a prolonged war again. Okay, you got till the beginning of December. You will advance. This army will be leading there, while Xenophon will stay back there as backup. This has very good supply. Maybe you have to come with us. I mean, of course, occupy a bit of this first. We're on our way. So it's possible we may send the reinforcements of one more army from there. As Archimedes will continue to be disloyal while we'll take advantage of all of that. Now it's your turn to move. There's 38 ships, which we can definitely defeat their navy. I mean, if we're on the verge of winning the siege, we'll have to deploy our navy to them. And there we will send the army reinforcements as well. Taking on a neutral stance, which means it's up on diplomatic relations a bit. Which could be a sign. Okay, they're moving. It's a sign of things. Kaiser with low statesmanship. I told you that I did not want to employ that man because of the Scorn family thing. But I'll make him less popular as a result. Sorry that you come from a talentless family. Status quo blast. That means they're going to hold out a bit longer. We can sustain the supply line. Yeah, we still got good food. Assist with the siege. Got the second supply train. Food is fully stocked and they're ready to go if need be at the moment's notice. Oh yeah, just wondering, where you stationed yourself there? He's gonna remain disloyal for the rest of his life. Ate a particularly rotten herring. He was a researcher. Chris. Oh, I know that guy. But there are no, let me check the family. Oh, really? There's not that many of you left. Only two healthy ones. I'm gonna spite him. Get a minor character up. This man, he's a Brutian. Really? Civil War. After all that. Let's see, 41 months. Just in case. Sacrifice the gods, and there goes all of our political influence. That's why. I'll bribe them. I got money. In fact, how much do I have? Plenty. Okay. Bribing will do. Some more political influence. bastard. That'll keep him quiet. Again, I fear that the Carthaginian armies are coming. Because, oh, by the way, the cohorts went down. I guess they got rid of their mercenaries. Because they were like 33,000 strong of their mercenaries. So, I guess realized, oh, the balance is up and they can't pay anymore. So, I have to jettison them. And they're not using their cohorts. Can only mean one thing, boys. Fleet's almost ready for combat action. But I kind of want to send one more army to that. Not to mention he's more loyal, and one of the better ones. I mean, nobody's invading Magna Graecia, so this would be a perfect time right now. Where are you, Admiral? His fleet is in Carthage again. Oh. We're gonna take a gamble here. You're off to land here. It's the safest place. Just need you to be in position over there. Just in case the massive Carthaginian armies are indeed coming here. Because I always fear the worst, because I am a pessimistic person in real life. Once you're done dropping them off, reunite with the fleet and we shall move together as one. Because I like to think that we're strong enough to take on the Carthaginian navy now. Down to 0. Whoa there. We have a stronger fleet, but they got a better admiral. Don't go over there. Unless those bastards found out about something. Unless they're heading for Cyrenaica, which they're dealing with a little barbarian invasion. But this fort's about to fall. Oh, they dropped off. Have fun, boys. So all the reinforcements we're sending you. There's enough supply for all of you, so go take 2 more territories. Cyrenaica, Africa. Oh, what's your objective? Tripolitanian, which is referred to this area. We'll have all of this soon. Now go swiftly. Who are they? Meshit's mercenaries. They hired a new mercenary, but they got a bad captain. Who's he? Silver-tongued, but harsh, modest, undeterred. Not really a qualified military mercenary captain, but he's got lots of archers, it's an infantry intense force. While we have a lot of infantry too, although a bit more on the archer side. And we have horse archers and war elephants, so definitely they will maul their heavy infantry. It depends on the outcome. They stopped. Oh, I don't like that at all. They're probably going to be waiting for the others. Shoot. Mercenary heavy force. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Force march now. You got a long way to go. You're the best army out there. They have, well, that's a very infantry intensive army. We would probably lose. Unless this would be a good time to fall back and regroup. But I think that's a good idea. Fall back. Get out of here. Abandon this siege. Let's see. We'll be there on the 23rd of August. Them 20... Shit! They got us. We won't be out of here in time. Hold your ground. Do what you can to stop them. Turn around. Because there might be a faster way to transport troops across. Because we'll be overrun here. Again, we committed all of our forces there. And we made a tactical error, and we got greedy about the 2 settlements. And we did not realize that they hired not 1, but 2 mercenaries. In fact, this is a mercenary heavy force they chose. I guess their regular cohorts are depleted of their men. No. Because they're saving up for it. We're gonna get overwhelmed here. Just go. The only closest port is over there. This is not captured because we decided to abandon this siege. This is gonna hurt. Even with them, it's still unclear. Largest battle of the North African campaign comes to us. Our side might lose now. We have to withdraw. As soon as the battle begins, get out of there. But we cannot move right now, because we cannot leave combat for now. There will be a time we will leave and regroup. They got higher discipline. They called on goddess Tanit. Well, we call on Ares. But Ares for the morale. Discipline is better than this, but I think bravery alone is going to cost us. We're killing them, but a few more is about to arrive. Come on, you have to let it go. About to be overrun here. Now we're definitely overrun. Get out. We were initially winning the battle. It's like, look, we can defeat 1 mercenary group. And then, as soon as the second one came, time to retreat. Just retreat to here. Our best admiral died of natural causes. There was no one like him. I looked all over the world for him, and now he's gone. he was pretty healthy too for a man of his age. Unfortunately, there's no one better. Unless you want to start looking for another. I mean, their admiral's slightly better than some of the others. Well, there's an admiral, but not disloyal. What's the brave for again? That's for morale of armies. You know, this is going to take a long time for us to find another guy with a high martial skill. Unless you guys have some for us. Wait a minute. And somebody that has a trait that is more, you know, suitable for naval combat. I'll even invite a damn foreigner. Anyone above 10 is good. That is a man, of course. What's he like? His family's going. It's pretty healthy. It's a stupid idea that we could just... well, you have to befriend him first. Which I do have plenty of money left. Which I can use to send money. Either that or is that state funds that we be spending. That we can get a man to defect. I mean, the martial skill was 13, so the only similar one is he. And he's not being used. And it's from a scorned family. So yeah, I'll befriend this man. The Navy is not to set off. You know, we're gonna try him. Get him to defect on our side. Mercenaries are pulling back. Fair enough. I'll actually hold here. Just wait for them to finish their retreat and then we can... Oh, we have to spend state funds to befriend this man. Even though he's a foreigner and worships a different religion. But he's not very prominent nor popular. It could work. And those two families ain't gonna like it. What the hell are you doing out there? Look, they'll be back in fighting shape in no time. Just reunite with the rest of the Navy. There's still storms out there. They ain't gonna leave. It should be fine. So now we're gonna put our best army and general to the front to besiege this area. While you guys will try to get together. Too bad we can't tell you to reorganize. So it's going to take a while for you to build your morale and your numbers back up. But hey, killed a lot of mercenaries before we decided to retreat. Got out of there in time too. Battle-hardened warriors serving under Archidamus have performed mighty acts of valor. Archidamus and Active Benevolence have requested permission to announce an institute ticket of form of service award unique to his army. We take great offense if he's being denied of his honor. We might wish him to be careful about allowing him too much autonomy. He's very loyal, so yes. I mean, yeah, they may have a little more loyalty, but they're inspired, more discipline. the fight against those Carthaginian mercenaries. They're ready to go. So both of you, get back to there. It's good supply. And when the battle calls, get to there as fast as you can. Just take the slow area first before we move on. Yeah, we're not facing a professional army. These are just mercenaries, which is something that is true to life. Because Carthage relies on mercenaries more than their professional troops. Made it back to port safely. Alright. While we're trying to get a guy to leave the country, come to us, give him citizenship, bribe him with money, do anything to get him on our side. Boy, I wish we build roads on friendly territory, but it doesn't work that way. And we finished shipbuilding. I mean, we're almost at their size. But if you look at our combined strength, I don't know. I do not know if we have the efficient size to deal with the Carthaginian Navy. I mean, these ships should be enough to deal with them. But look what you are up against. And I took a photo to remember the size of the Carthaginian Navy to be exact. Again, they have 42 Liburnians, 54 triremes, 48 tetraries, 52 hexars. Oh, short. So yes, we're badly outmatched here, but do you think we should order 20 more of these? I mean, they're in the middle. Let me see the cost. Oh yeah, they get more expensive, so give me 20 more of these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. It's going to take a while. And then we'll be on par with them. Even though we'll be short of these. But no shortage of Liburnians and triremes. And definitely these. Including our flagship, Megapolarim. Capia, it's the name of the ship. Okay. Yeah, their fleet's on the move now. They're combined ones. We could definitely take them on, but we need him. So just send a lavish religious delegation. That's all the political influence I can afford. Once their morale's up, send one of the armies to them. So I could back them up. I mean, supplies are very good. I mean, we could, in theory, send all of them. Status quo, damn it! I mean, siege is going to take a little longer and gives more time to mercenaries to return and cause terror. And I'm fine with Archimedes being disloyal. because that's just to help with the balance. Of course, we'll be losing money soon once he stops being this low or he passes away, unfortunately. But he's seeking treatment right now. Good for him. Alright. We have friends now. Juba, come on in. He's the nephew of their current ruler. I'm gonna grant you... Do not force confers. Well, he is loyal enough. And he'll be even more loyal now. I mean, we're personal friends. So you get to... Yes, he defected his country to join Magna Graecia. So now, you are granted citizenship. You're probably the only a free Canaanite Punic man to be serving our army. Because he knows the ins and outs of the Carthaginian navy. He's a tactician, even though he would be more suited for army use, but we need an admiral. And you are it. But we will not force convert you. No. Because that would be for post-war. You are the one that's going to lead our navy to victory. So until then, alright, get moving now. What was the last roll? 12, because I did not pay attention. So it hit on food shortage. Macedon is still around. There we go. Now we have full support behind First Stratos, which has plenty of archers, lots of heavy cavalry, so they'll hit hard. Not to mention we get a tiny bit of money out of this. I think those mercenaries are probably going to be returning pretty soon. They're going to respond to this. We're back at full strength now. Well, unfortunately for Xenophon, he's a tactically inflexible man. But we brought him here for reasons. He may be arrogant, but what can you do? And it's impossible to send ships through this way unless you want to go around the storm. Man, this entire middle part of the Mediterranean is always stormy. So by next year, we'll be ready to hunt down the Carthaginian navy as this garrison has fallen. Alrighty. Stay put. We'll be taking 2 more territories soon. But if they do come back and take it, let them. Because we're going to get these 2 parts finally. And we can put full focus on this front. There's an enemy cohort in Cyrenaica. Nothing that they can handle. They dealt with barbarians, and I'm sure that they'll deal with them. You went over there? And you are actually going to take it down yourselves? Good luck. And Carthage just seems they still have not finished with that part. And they actually taken losses, so it seems their armies are fully committed to the Iberian front. And our ally Sebuzatia is on the advance again. Good. They're going to be our reliable ally one day. Should you have a clash with Carthage, then you can use that to open up a Iberian front the next time we go to war with them directly. Stay put. Do not move until reasons. Because we know the mercenaries will be coming again. Their conventional cohorts are still in Iberia. Bad supply? Decent supply. Okay. Move up. But with caution. So yes, we're just advancing along. Well, actually this is a well-supplied place. You could both be then. Agatha troops mobilized. The head of the Agatha family, Archimedes, utterly fed up with the situation, has begun to mobilize local forces in the city. While this matter is not hostility, such an act could provoke a civil war. Civil war could definitely break out. Seems his treatment failed, and now he's sponsoring games to try to get some popularity going. But honestly, I think his health will end him before he even thinks about civil war. Is that how he's going to end his life? As a bitter old man? That's the reason why we did not send him to the North African front. He's to be home defense. And I'm glad he's committed to home defense, even if he's disloyal. Stay there. Just take 2 more territories. Actually, we can fit all 30,000. No, not Xenophon. He can be a bit unreliable. So, take this here. It's a question of sanity. Whether down to recent events, personal character, or political machinations, or rather amusing bills brought before the Assembly, listing in excruciating detail the curious personal habits of our Archon, I don't know. A bill is naturally laughed out in Assembly, but the perpetrator refuses to come forward. How should we act? Well, not to help this person up. But hey, at least everybody is laughing. We need good humor every once in a while. Oh yes, the pirates. We always use the pirates. Well, I'm still not as popular as people think. Okay. You can be the physician. Your scorned family. But now, Archimedes is threatening civil war. But I think, let me see, 41 months. And your health is 32. So at this rate, yes, his life will end before civil war starts. I'm confident. Roman power stronger. Less cause sacrifice to gods. Less monthly war exhaustion. If needed. Okay, now we're making a little less money as we're continuing to build ships. Oh, there. There they are. Just as we suspected. That's the same old mercenary captain. Shall we go save them? I mean, we're enraged that we can save them. 21. For the time being. Cover us. There'll be more of them. I know they got some more back there. Once we take this area, fall back. Again, the objective is to take Tripolitanian, and we consider we may have completed our goal if we can just take 2 more of them, but we need to defeat the mercenaries. Expand trade in Tarentum. It's complete. The city of Taurus and the entire surrounding province of Tarentum requires a great number of imports in order to grow and thrive. We should entice merchants and traders to open new routes to our province. We may import more goods and food to its capital. There we go, we've done it. Now, we do have iron and we do have wood. So Taurus will get a forum complex. More city building slots, more research, more civilization. So Taurus is the capital of our great republic, and yet it is not as grand and imposing as befits a city of that stature. Let us undertake great works and turn this city to an envy of the world. Announcer that Agenor, that Taurus, will open her doors to all able artisans, masons, and architects has been sent out to every corner of our republic. It is his will that no expense be spared to embellish the city and to make it a true gem of Italian culture. The world will look at my works. It's in progress. And soon we'll have to work on this. But we're not going to be spending on temple buildings and agragas, because the money is going to go to the war now. It's a much bigger priority. We already have okay. What else can we import that will be for the whole country? What's the grain for? National manpower, okay. You know, to have it up. Gee, why didn't I think of that? It's going to be another massive battle. If we can defeat them, then we can finally retake. They'll be coming, and let them come. Are they advancing? Are they backing up? We know they're back there. Wonder how much is it? Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. One at a time. Said two of you back there to try to take it. I don't know if it's enough. We stay here. You're contemplating. We got enough archers to devastate you. Let me drink. Social stratification. The renovations of Taurus is in some ways fundamentally reshaping the city, and not only through the addition of new quarters in and around new buildings. Every part of the city has been given a new focus and a change of status. The commercial district has largely reoriented itself to support a new class of artisans, scribes, and administrators that will make up a larger part of the city's fabric, and even the slums of a new social order is slowly materializing. As part of the wider works we are undertaking, we could extend the renovation to another part of the city as well. Of course, Magna Gracia has to pay, unfortunately. I mean, we can afford it. It's for 10 years. So the commercial district could use our help. I mean, it's a trade city. Thought about it again. Keep them busy and get there faster. In theory, I could spare more men by creating a whole new army to send them into North Africa, but that seems unlikely. Wait a minute, who's attacking the island? Here. 3 more ships and then we'll be ready for combat. We'll go anywhere where we wish to. Flagonos. He was the admiral. The one for our transport ships, which will soon be merging into one navy. How you doing, Juba? Just doing alright. Even though we have a crappy position, but you'll do. And he's loyal because he's my friend. In about 4 months' time, the Navy will finally be ready for combat. Kind of makes me wonder. There's no well, there is a barbarian power, so it is possible that barbarians can spawn there. But it would have to be through them. We just deprived the area out of its food. May have to get moving soon. Seems we're pressured. We know where we get our supplies from. Yes, it is enough. We need to control 2 territories and the war score will go up into our favor. 8. Increase export value. That's good. But we cannot spend it right now. Whoa there. Mercenaries are coming. And it's that dreaded mercenary captain, Bomestat. That man is the best mercenary captain of the Punics. So yes, he's been, so let me see, 10 cohorts that he has. And he's extremely reliant on mercenaries instead. Movement's locked, so they're going for it. Our side might win. This is your moment. We can crush these mercenaries. You too. But of course we'll be outnumbered, but we have the best general out there now, Agadamus. He's healthy as ever, and he's ready. Archers are disciplined, but so will the horse archers under his command. And we keep using phalanx because they have not changed tactics. We're still sticking it to it. It begins now. Kept using skirmishing. Remember, we have some elephant support. Soon we'll have more infantry support on the way. We can finally beat back those mercenaries. We're killing them. But here comes reinforcements. We have reinforcements arriving. There's their supply trains. Drive them back. Good. Now, return to base. Fall back. If they want these territories back, dare them. But remember, the real objective is here in Tripolitanian. This strip is the real objective. The other 2 is not the objective. Got him. 100% war score. We've done it. Total victory. They're calling for peace, but only Cyrenaica controls the pace. Damn it, the Navy was ready. mean, that's our max size of the Navy, but we may have to cut down because of the costs. It's a total victory. Beauty. Now, again, I don't negotiate it. Cyrenaica does negotiate. They'll probably give that territory to us rather than Cyrenaica. They started it, and we came to finish it. There's peace, and it's not ours. Huh! They pay tribute to us now. Good deal. I mean, I really didn't want to control that territory because that's just another front to cover. So, Cyrenaica says, okay, since they have vested you, you shall become their tributary. I'm happy with that result. Now, we have military access, so we can just simply land our ships safely. Okay, we're doing this again. All of these ships, go pick them up. We have access now, and they pay tribute to us now. So that means we have 3 tributaries. And I originally wanted Tripolitania a long time ago to be a tributary to us, so now they do. Oh, I misread the Massalia part. Thank goodness this madness is over. And the conventional Carthaginian troops never came. They've only sent mercenaries. So now we know how to fight desert warfare. And the supply issues, we've learned all those painful lessons. But one day, we've got to win a naval engagement. And we hope we'll apply these lessons to the future Roman war. I mean, we came off better. Power and privilege. Since time immemorial, the great families of our country have also been prominently present in Taurus, close to the seat of power. The current ongoing renovations, however, the geography of the city is rapidly changing. Entire new blocks are being constructed of more durable materials and with better sanitation than ever before. It is no surprise, therefore, that the families of Magna Graecia have now begun to position themselves to acquire property close to and inside the new quarters. They are offering us sizable sums to be allowed access to the best plots. Wonder what the Agates family would think. But unfortunately, he's not going to be around for a long time, and he'll die before the Civil War starts. But allow the Crescent family to have the best plots. Let them have their time. Alright, we are returning home. Oh hell, I made a mistake. Well, we'll have that figured out. So yeah, we'll have it figured out once we come back home. That we gotta start reshaping the army. Whoopsie daisy, so yeah, I'll figure out the troop compositions of what army should be what. And who's loyal to who. Vicious leader of the populist faction. Leader of the populist faction Platon seems to be looking for a Senate agreement to the new projects as appears on the line. One that would most likely direct benefit their faction. After talking at length about the importance of the whole ordeal, starts talking about the details of the project. They want to rebuild the infrastructure, a lot of infrastructure towers, particularly in the poorer regions. With a whole host of smaller building projects across the city, they hope to revitalize and inspire the people living there. To build all this infrastructure, they want to take our soldiers, as well as traders of the mercantile faction and the many priests and temple caretakers of the religious faction. No, enough with the prattling of the populist faction. Tired of those guys. Okay, we reunited everybody here. Navy's full-fledged, led by the Carthaginian Admiral. You could say we're ready for the war against the Romans at this, their manpower is at the max. And ours, well, we could still handle it. But their navy isn't the best, so there you have it. Archimedes will pass soon. Okay, let's restructure it then. Archidamos. I'll just... So I believe these are his troops that will give it to him, that I recall. Yeah, these are his. Yeah, these are all his, I recall. And the supply train that's got to go with it. And 2 elephants. And a supply train. No, wait a minute, I get it after all this, yes. Oh yeah, Xenophon's army. So, this would be renamed, 3rd Stratus. Was that the size of the army that he had? 9,000. Yeah, that's what it was. But the loyalties are gone because the old Thracian died. That's 4th Stratus. Second one's still too slow. 26 cohorts. It feels like we're missing some, but not terribly worried about it. Oh, damn it. This way. This was your army. This was Xenophon's army. But there's some better ones out there, better candidates. Oh, he's getting 6. And plus, none of the troops are loyal, so... We have a younger man. Or an inexperienced one. Oh, no, not the ambitious one. Don't go for people that are ambitious. So Xenophon will be retiring. Okay, I think we got it fixed. Incendiary slave speaks in Lucari. The hard-headed slave of a talent for ordination by the name of Taurus has been stirring his fellow bondsmen in the Salica. The local authorities have so far managed to keep the situation under control, but the Brazenfoot continues to hold forth on the corruption and unfairness of the political system, with Agenor Agathakid receiving honorable mentions. The slave population of the entire Apulia is now heard about his exploits. The city elites and slave owners demanding immediate action to ensure the status quo is not to disturb further, and any slave rebellion is crushed before God be determined. There goes my popularity. I'm not spending too much political influence these days, so I'll just divide the group and deal with the leader. So they're undermined now. Alright, to the Roman position. Begin your march. What's your name? Hieronymus. Get used to it. Threat of civil war is diminished. Move your navy to Neapolis. Get ready for the future Roman conflict, where it'll finally make us a major power. Coming of Taurus. Never before has the streets of Taurus been as clean and its gardens so well kept. The brick forum and temples now make it immediately apparent that this is not just a city, but the very center of a regional power, an urban expression of splendor and wealth. The city of Taurus is now a city of brick. There we go. Threat of civil war returns again, but oh well. He'll die soon enough. Although we'll miss old Archimedes, but I hate to see that he's become such an old, bitter man. Oh, suffering from dementia. That man's gonna die before he's elected. At least we'll have some military experience to go with. Once you're in position, start drilling the troops. And they tell us to build 3 temples here, which there is room for 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a holy city. We're not building our navy anymore. You had your chance. So. But they don't want to war with the Romans. Okay. So, let's see. So in the meantime, let's just have taxes up. Help up with the economy. Should lower fort maintenance. And the fleet, since it's not to be used at this moment. And plus we need the armies to start drilling again. Once they're in position. Has the rebellion spread out of Egypt? When will it end? Don't know, man. Kinda need every import that we can get. Civil war prevented again. Oh, no, too much. Especially you, Archimedes. Hurry up and die so we could pull you back a little. That's what granaries are for. Aggressive expansion change and impact and diplomatic range. What means we'll be in contact with the Phrygians soon enough if we choose to have that event. Start drilling, all of you. Just want you to get ready for war with Rome as soon as we get rid of... well, his dementia will be the end of him. There he goes. Tragic hunting accident. New candidate to still him. Well, still the faction. But anyways, I kind of want the episode to cut short. We'll focus on how we'll deal with them soon enough. So we hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, so long for now.